Greetings, everybody. This is Jess Romero. So, for this week three video discussion, the historical literacy in the Jerry Falwell Library Database of the America Historical Imprints Database research, I decided to focus on President Andrew Jackson before he was president as the great war hero of the War of 1812 because I've been reading about him lately and I just piqued my interest. So I decided to do a little bit more digging into a little bit more of some topic that I thought was interesting. So I found a couple very interesting sources relating to General Andrew Jackson's victory at New Orleans. One is a very interesting, very thorough uh, General Jackson's victory at New Orleans. It's essentially a poem, if you will, from 1815, um, citing some of his victory, as well as I found a letter, if you will, or a posting about the Natchez Volunteer Rifle Corps. And so I looked into that a little bit more, and I thought that was very interesting. So I did a little bit of research into that, and I found so that was from the listings from the American Historical Imprints that I found. But I did a little bit more digging and discovered the connection of who this is addressing to, the Natchez Volunteer Rifle Corps, and who that were individuals under the command of people such as George Colbert. Now, George Colbert was an individual who lived from 1764 to 1839, and he actually met General George Washington, as well as obviously he served under Andrew Jackson not once but twice, multiple times. He had a very long, very interesting history. But George Colbert was a half of Native American, half of European descent, if you will, of the Chickasaw tribe in the South. And he played a very instrumental part in helping General Andrew Jackson win against the British. Now, what's interesting about the posting, the Natchez Volunteer Rifle Corps that I was discussing just a minute ago, is that um, George Colbert, he was actually operating a ferry, if you will, um, on the Natchez Trace, and the Natchez Trace is a very old um, natural highway, of which they've built a highway in our modern time, but it is a very old highway that stretched through the colonial period, the pre-colonial period. Native American tribes used it for many, many, many centuries before the Europeans did, and so it was a natural traveling corridor, open space, just through three states, um, and on the Tennessee River, and he operated this ferry, which helped um, maneuver Andrew Jackson forces and able to help defeat the British. So I thought that was very, 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 very interesting, and I found several pictures. I'll post the posting of some of the pictures of the natural history of the Natchez Trace, and so I mean, one of them talks about the drive through 10,000 years of history through Alabama, Mississippi, and Tennessee. So I found this very interesting. There's a lot of history, a lot of really deep, rich American history of various different ethnic groups coming together, intersecting. Not just America as in the United States, but also you have the British and the French histories and interactions here. And so I thought that was very interesting, the story of Andrew Jackson and his interaction, his friendship, his connection with George Colbert and the Natchez Tract that helped win the war for Andrew Jackson. All right, so I hope everybody has a great week. I will post these links in my description. All right, take care. God bless.